Begin this evening with the daring shootout in Mandeville, Manchester. That incident brought things to a standstill in the parish's commercial hub.
The 3-hour-long standoff involved security forces and a lone gunman said to have military experience.
Krista Campbell recaps the ordeal that had some residents scampering for cover.
On a clear day in Mandeville, Manchester, a hail of bullets punctured the sky in what's said to be a usually quiet area. A blockbuster-type scene unfolding on Caledonia Avenue inside this 3-story building, with members of the military, the SWAT team, the Jamaica Constabulary Force, JCF's Operational Support Team, OST, and Area Fugitive Unit called in to help the Manchester Police get control of the situation. This bullet-riddled ground floor room pinpoints where a lone shooter held lawmen at bay from morning till afternoon on Tuesday.
Yes.
Fresh
so
drop.
the police is trained to one shot. As a military man myself, trained. You see them, it's not, I have to make it home. So it's one shot we get. So you know exactly, because he's a tactical, remember saying he was a trained marine, you know, marine trained for unalive your war in my youth. And the man has suffered from PTSD. So you see, when you tell him a man say go ask your mother, and we don't know what he's going through, if he's stressed or whatever, that triggers something in a PTSD person.
Right, the part when he said deport the boy.
Exactly. And the man give him life to serve in the country. And because you see, if you're not mentally strong in the US military, your brain is messed up. And in America, too much enough of them on the street, enough of them turn to drugs. Me not agree with what him do. But the man have mental issues, bro.
Let me tell us still. You see the suck mother part, that not really hit him, you know. You see the part when he go say, deport the boy, and the part,
that trigger the man.
Yeah, the deport the part.
No man who is a deportee. No man who is a deportee. None of them guys they like to hear when I said the part the deportee.
Welcome back to the channel. So yesterday there was over a 4-hour long standoff between the security forces and Alfonso Wilson, otherwise known as Brownman, a 54-year-old deportee. It is believed that Brownman was in the United States military and he got deported to Jamaica some time ago. So yesterday, it is believed, that Brownman contacted one of his friends and said that 2 person F up, and if him don't kill them, him not go feel good. Rhyme Nation family. So it is also believed that the egg vendor owe Brownman some money. So it seems like Brownman used the egg strategy to analyze the youth. So Brownman got to the youth with $1,000 and the flat egg was for $1,200. And Brownman seems like him say, oh, I'm not pay more than $1,000 for the egg. So Brownman and the egg vendor start argue. It is believed that the egg vendor tell Brownman to go S out his mother Rhyme Nation family and also call him a deportee. So it seems like that chip off Brownman head, so Brownman start to wet up the egg vendor. And after him do that in a Rhyme Nation family, Brown go down him house, go lock up. Zane? Alright. So it seems like our eyewitness point out where Brownman run go and the police them start challenge Brownman. I saw come him and the police them in the shootout for over 4 hours. Rhyme Nation family. So right now, we have a report from the police and also a TikTok live and also a video from TVJ. So take a look.
So it started this morning with a traffic accident along the Caledonia main road. The traffic officers responded to this traffic accident. However, so soon as the officer got to the scene, he quickly realized that the driver of that vehicle was suffering from gunshot wounds. He was rushed to the hospital and he eventually succumbed. Our antennas went up right away, high and wide, and it led to our operational response in terms of our investigations. This led us to Caledonia Road, where we experienced over 4 hours of standoff from barrage of gunshots being fired at the police from this particular address. The police were very persistent in trying to get this individual to surrender. However, all those efforts failed. The building was subsequently breached, and the police, these joint efforts between the JCF and our counterparts at the military, led to them entering the building, conducting the search, and found the suspect injured. He was taken to the hospital, and we learned that he eventually succumbed to his injuries. A multi-caliber Omni hybrid rifle capable of firing all different sorts of ammunition was recovered, as also one Beretta pistol with an extended magazine. We are still counting, but so far over 400 I should say, over 450 assorted rounds were taken from the premises. Our investigation continues, but I must place on record the tremendous work and leadership on the ground led by Divisional Officer Superintendent Kerry Duncan, and was ably supported by our Area Ops Officer, Acting SSP White, and the coordination from the teams from Area 3 and the teams from Kingston led to us displaying JCF high standard of professionalism and response in breaching that building and in making that situation return to some level of normalcy. Our investigation continues.
What do you have on this gentleman? Who was he really?
We are still following some information that has come to light, one of which is that he was deported, but we are following some additional information in that area.
What connection, if any, so far between the traffic incident and this standoff?
So we are learning that the situation started from a simple quarrel, and it is from there that he decided to take the action that he did, and which led to the situation that unfolded throughout today.
What is the action and the operations of the police saying to the people of Manchester this morning in terms of the successful execution in this situation?
We continue to speak of the JCF. You have seen us in action throughout 2025 and before, and you're seeing where we are now in terms of our crime figures. And Area 3, right across Area 3, we continue to do very well in terms of the efforts. So I have high commendation for the team led by SSP McCullough in Clarendon, SP Duncan right here in Manchester, and SP Minto over there in St. Elizabeth. And then Hussat area is ensuring that we manage and coordinate and lead well. So we remain committed. So we are not just talking. You're seeing action. You're seeing police professionalism at its highest peak in terms of treating with the various issues that will confront us. Because our bottom line is to keep our people safe and to ensure that law and order is preserved.
Just to be clear.
Well, we would have heard on the ground allegedly that he has some ex-military training from overseas.
We are following all the information that comes as out. We have no difficulty to provide further updates, as the situation, is still very fresh, but we are following all the different angles of information.
The other question, members of the security forces, was anybody injured in any way, shape or form?
Well, from one of the shots fired, by the suspect. Two service vehicles were damaged in terms of the glass, and splinters from one of them caused some bruises to the back of the hand of one of our officers. So we are very thankful as against what we've encountered throughout this 4-hour ordeal.
Alright, you had quite a number of persons, the police, the military on hand. Will just remind us of the teams that were involved, so SWAT, so specialized operations.
So the teams that were involved include the specialized operations, and they came in, as you could see, with the various high-tech equipment that we have that is able to treat with any situation that confronts us. We also add CTOC. We also add our counterpart members of the military, and we naturally have our OST teams here in Manchester, along with our Area Fugitive Apprehension Team, AFAT, out of Area 3.
Technology in the execution of this operation.
And we have you asked that one because we ensured, just like how you continue to hear our commissioner speaking, and he's a man who believes in technology. So he's not just talking about technology. We are ensuring that we practicalize what the commissioner is saying about technology. So our drone support was in full mode at that particular location. And so that aerial picture and that high in the sky view, we had that on display today. And naturally, it assisted in whatever we did.
Begin this evening with the daring shootout in Mandeville, Manchester. That incident brought things to a standstill in the parish's commercial hub.
The 3-hour-long standoff involved security forces and a lone gunman said to have military experience.
Krista Campbell recaps the ordeal that had some residents scampering for cover.
On a clear day in Mandeville, Manchester, a hail of bullets punctured the sky in what's said to be a usually quiet area. A blockbuster-type scene unfolding on Caledonia Avenue inside this 3-story building, with members of the military, the SWAT team, the Jamaica Constabulary Force, JCF's Operational Support Team, OST, and Area Fugitive Unit called in to help the Manchester Police get control of the situation. This bullet-riddled ground floor room pinpoints where a lone shooter held lawmen at bay from morning till afternoon on Tuesday. But how did it get here? It's reported to have started over a dispute with an egg delivery man from Maypen, Clarendon. He was found in a motor car with gunshot wounds a few meters down the road from where the shootout took place. Police say he was rushed to hospital but did not survive. When the police returned to the scene, they say things quickly escalated. Onlookers took cover while still trying to capture the moment on video.
And with the only thing I hear, pam, 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 pam. The dog just raving the rifle like he's in the military, you know. But it was a good shootout.
Okay, everybody are going like it's a movie thing. Not going like say, yo, it's right. You understand? No, we not like them or something. Yeah, we understand, say, people come to try to rob the purse away, get shot, but at the end of the day, that means they have to shoot at the entire force.
Head of the Area 3 Police, ACP Calvin Allen, says the Specialized Operations Team provided drone and other technological support, and efforts were made to get the suspect to surrender. When those efforts failed, the multi-agency team stormed the building and reportedly found the suspect with gunshot wounds. ACP Allen says he was pronounced dead at hospital.
A multi-caliber omni-hybrid rifle capable of firing all different sorts of ammunition was recovered, as also one Beretta pistol with an extended magazine. We are still counting, but so far over 400 I should say, over 450 assorted rounds were taken from the premises.
It's not a good thing for the parish, not a good thing for Three Chains, Mandeville, nowhere at all. We're not celebrating on good things. Enough man are celebrating and say, wow, it's bad in this, but Uncle Sam has ever a movie, so we don't want to see it again.
It's getting bad, and you know, as citizens, we all need to come together to kind of get these type of people out of. I heard that it was somebody who came from abroad. It was a deportee.
Police have confirmed the shooter had been deported, but didn't want to say from what country, as it may jeopardize investigations. As for injuries,
from one of the shots fired by the suspect, 2 service vehicles were damaged in terms of the glass, and splinters from one of them caused some bruises to the back of the hand of one of our officers.
Yes.
Fresh
So
drop.
the police is trained to one shot. As a military man myself, trained. You see them, it's not, I have to make it home. So it's one shot we get. So the youth know exactly, because he's a tactical, remember saying he was a trained marine, you know. Marine trained for unalive your war in my youth. And the man has suffered from PTSD. So you see, when you tell him a man say go ask your mother, and we don't know what he's going through, if he's stressed or whatever, that triggers something in a PTSD person.
Right, the part when he said deport the boy.
Exactly. And the man give him life to serve in the country. And because you see, if you're not mentally strong in the US military, your brain is messed up. And in America, too much, enough of them up on the street, enough of them turn to drugs. Me not agree with what him do. But the man have mental issues, bro.
Let me tell you still, you see the suck mother part, that not really hit him enough. You see the part when he go say, deport the boy, other part,
that trigger the man.
Yeah, the deported part.
No man who is a deportee. No man who is a deportee. None of them guys they like to hear when I said the part the deportee.
Brother, all in a movie that come up, man, in a shot of my boy, I tell you, say, if you boy calling deportee, what happen, brother?
It rings him going in there.
Exactly.
Same thing going on a shot, same thing going on.
And that's what trigger. It's like you listening, come here, in a bother nobody.
Because somebody came on the live and said that he's a calm person.
Yes, he was a calm person. The youth was stay to himself. You know, him come and try to learn, because he have family there, so he don't know nobody. Yo, it's when you left Jamaica from your youth and you spend more of your life in America, you was Americanized. If you talk to him, he don't even talk like a Jamaican.
But you know that PTSD is a terrible thing, you know. Because a little thing can trigger PTSD, you know.
Exactly. It's a terrible thing.
Maybe there's something more there. Maybe
so when they say, General, they say the next two person were dead. I laugh when the Eggman said deported.
Exactly. And that's what triggered him.
Yeah. Yeah, what go on do? Yeah, me tell us.
When you have mental illness, right? When you have PTSD, the part of your brain that tells you to think is you're not thinking. That's what people don't understand that.
So.
You know what I'm saying? PTSDs are real, and it's since late that I'm telling you what when America started taking PTSD serious and they cover this, I'm gonna give some is when soldiers was coming, because I had a soldier come home, right? And he was on the base in the bed with his wife, right? And something happened, and the wife just touched the man, and the man just wake up Reggie and choke his wife and kill her in the bed, you know. And he thought he was still in the theater in the war. That's why you come home and they debrief you. And it was after that incident in Missouri where America started taking PTSD serious. Because a lot of us go to war, we're trained for one thing in war: is to kill and come home. We're not trained for nothing else.
Man.
Yeah, man, killing machine.
Man. So this guy was like a machine then.
Yeah, he's a Marine. Richard, do your research on what a U.S. Marine is.
No man, so no man, me have a friend who, yeah man.
You know see the video, you know.
Man the fly no man, the man the fly no look normal plane, you know. Tom cat them man the fly, so the man that was here like.
You know see the video with enough of them when them a walk for a mall and then with in a uniform, people say to them, say, yo, not killer. You walk like on a ear.
I said man them stay, you know. And Kaka say no man big say no man,
yeah man, that's it man. and it takes a strong, and what it is, you know, to be a Marine, they take it a civilian and break you down, right? So you're no longer a civilian anymore, and they train you to be a soldier. That's all you know about is the kill.
It's like you're familiar with the U.S. military.
Huh?
You're familiar with the U.S.
Yes, I did 24 years in the Air Force and retired. That's how I know these things.
Fresh drop.
And I've been, let me tell you, say, it me never strong. And it happened to me, certain things where I've been through there, where we come back and get debriefed. If me never strong, me not fall for that thing and take medication, you would fall for that. Trust me, because it happened to you. You have to be mentally, because you see, after you're done with your career, and you don't have, because that's all you know to do, is to kill. You're trained to kill every day. And when
So you're there Jamaica now?
Yeah, we're Jamaica now. I'm not Mandeville.
Mandeville, Bomba Clark, we are Fred for you now. So what?
No, I'm telling you, Bridget, it's real. I think everybody should do research, and it's not a justification, but I think too that the Jamaican government need to do when these people they stop taking the U.S. money and accepting these people in the country. They need to do a background check on them and see what the mental issue that they have, because everything is documented. It's there. I know that him dead now and do him do. I know them will do it backwards. Them will do the research.
No, everybody are gonna do them background check. I know everybody are gonna make them appeal out now and answer all these things. But we should wait. You know that a stitching time, you know, could see.
They should have done before. They should have done before. But I think what happened is every person that's coming down that's deported, they know that if they're a military person, you know that person that you need to watch that person. If they're a military man, watch
rest in peace. What you're saying?
Yeah.
What are you saying will make your uncle rest in peace?
Well, Ricky, we can't tell him how to feel, you know, because guess what? Maybe they understand him more than me and you.
Yeah, and then
the brother they on the live. Watch out, brother on the live. Attention, him looking man, no know him here.
Now listen this right here.
So them stay black if black him, but
yo, you see in Jamaica, Jamaicans don't take mental issues seriously. We do not take mental issues seriously in Jamaica.
That's the thing.
As I said, I wanted to ask you a question because you're familiar with the U.S. military. You served there, right?
Yes.
Normally, when you serve in the U.S. Army overseas, don't you automatically become a citizen of their country, or
No, not. It's since 9/11 they changed that. Before you could just serve and you wasn't a citizen. All you had to do was be a green card holder.
Okay, so no, all right. He served. You know how long ago did he serve?
No, I don't know. I don't know how long ago he served.
Seems young, so maybe he served until after 9/11. We don't know how long he's in Jamaica, right?
Yeah.
My question is, if he did something there and he's a citizen of the U.S., are they supposed to send him back here? Isn't he supposed to stay there because he's a citizen here?
They don't, sweetheart, they don't care about that. Once you break, all right, see? There's two things you get deported for, right? They have one that called a crime of moral turpitude, which is a basic crime, like a crime of morality. So if you commit a little flimsy crime and you have a green card holder, like right now, them kick you out of the country. They don't care if you serve, if you serve or not, them kick you out. Because me have brethren here who left America from a 9-year-old Jamaica and go to America and get in trouble, and them send him home. And they have him have come learn Jamaica.
Yeah, man.
That's what I'm asking. If he's a citizen, I'm not talking if he has a green card. If he's a citizen of the U.S.
I don't know. If he was, they couldn't send him home. No, he wouldn't come home if he was a citizen. So he was just a green card holder, permanent resident.
That's what I wanted to know, because I was saying to Ricky, say, if he is not the U.S., if he does something, all he needs to do is serve his time there and go back to the
Oh yeah, you serve time and go work a street America. That's what you do.
Yes.
But if you're not a citizen, what happens is immigration, ICE put a hold on you. So right away, when you're done your time, you go from serving your time either feds or state, and then ICE pick you up and then they send you home.
Thank you.
Put it this way, I'm telling you something, it's a money-making business.
Back here, right?
It's a money-making business. The Jamaican government gets $10,000 for every person that comes back to Jamaica. But the person that comes here don't get it. That's the sad part.